Alright, boys and girls, and welcome to Gordon Guitar. We have Wish Wednesday here. It's a great time for you guys to get your song here on Gordon Guitar. You wish for songs and I bring them up for you here on Wednesdays. So that's how it works. This time we have you, K, just K, Mr. K, perhaps, I don't know. You wished for this beautiful song from Gavin Leatherwood. Gavin Leatherwood, and this song is called Wichita. So never heard about Mr. Leatherwood, but this song was great, so I'm surprised. I never heard him. Great guitar song. So yeah, let's start this one up. This is especially for you, Kay, and for all you Leatherwood fans out there. So capo on second, and if you watch the music video here for the song, he actually plays with a capo here on the second. So that's how it works. Now we have this 5 chords for the song. It's 4 main chords, and then we have an added chord for the bridge part later on. Anyway, let's go over the chords. So we'll start with the D. That is open D, second G, third B, and second E. Next chord is A. So that is open A, second D, second G, second B, and open E. G, third E, second A, open D, open G, third B, and third E. We have E minor. So that is open E, second A, second D, open G, open B, and open E. And these 4 chords are the main chords you're going to work with, but we need to add the last chord, the C, that shows up here in the bridge part later. So C will be third on A, second on D, open G, first B, and open E. So D, A, G, E minor, and C. Before we start the actual song, we need to look at the strumming pattern because it shows up directly in this cool intro we need to play. So we will learn the strumming pattern now. Let's start with the first chord, that's a D. So grab that chord. And one strumming round will be down, up, down, up. That's it. So, like this. So it's down, and then a short pause, and then up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down. So pretty easy. So now, once we have this strumming pattern, we are ready for the intro here. And this intro is with notes added here. We need to learn to play that. It's great for the song. And this is also how the song ends pretty much. So we have this in the intro and the outro. So we'll start with the A. We're gonna go to with the D first. Then A, then G, and then end with D. That's how the chord progression goes for this intro. And it will be with some certain notes added to it. So I can show you just the notes. It goes like this. So that's the melody here, and we need to build in this into the strumming. So we'll start with the D, and I suggest that you hold the D here as it is, and you can just skip here the 2nd fret on the E string down there if you want. You don't need that last E string second. So instead you can just go with your little pinky up to the 4th fret on the D string. So it's a little bit stretchy there, but I think you can get used to it. So that's the first note we need to hit. So okay, so try to really get this 4th fret D string in the bass here when you go for the first down now. And we're gonna apply the same strumming pattern for this, even if we have these added notes to it. So we're gonna use the same strumming pattern for this intro. So it's first down, and then comes this part, the hardest part of this intro. So it goes first down, you hit the 4th fret on the D string, this one, with a little pinky, and then the up, down, up here, you can just actually skip that for now and just hit 1 down on the open D, and then you're gonna use your little pinky here to hammer on and pull off. So that means you need just to do 1 down with your right hand if you hold the guitar as I do, and then the rest is what the little pinky are doing here. It's the hammer on without touching the strings here with your right hand and pull off to get these. See, I'm just hitting the first 4th fret here, and then I hit with my little pinky and I release to get these notes. So it's 4th fret D, start that way, and then I hit the open D, and then I hammer on the 4th fret and I pull off to get the open D again. So it starts with down, down, hammer on, pull off. Okay? So slowly. That's the D part, and then we switch to A. What you can do here, just for this intro and outro later, is that you kind of glue this little ring finger here to the 3rd fret B string. That could be there almost, yeah, actually through entire intro and outro. So this one is a little bit different from the rest of the song here. It's an intro, that's why. So glue this finger here to the 3rd fret B string. You could stay there. So you just switch the other fingers like this, okay? So that was the D. We're gonna go over to the A part now. And what you do here, you just release the fingers and put them here on the 2nd fret D and 2nd fret G. And like I said, glue this ring finger to the 3rd fret B string. It could stay there. So 1 down on the A. Now try to emphasize the 2nd fret D string, this one, with your index finger, and fulfill the strumming pattern, up, down, up. And that's the A part. So far we learned the D and A. It's the down when you start in this position on the 4th fret D string, and then down, hammer on, pull off, go to A, try to get this 2nd fret D string and fulfill the strumming pattern, up, down, up. And then you switch to G. Remember, you can still have this 3rd fret on the B string. It's a part of the G. You don't need the last down there, so you can just go to this grip here and play the G. Now you want to emphasize the open D string. Okay, but you don't want to forget the bass as well here on the G. So it's up here. So stick with downs and ups here on the bass mid strings. Okay, so you're just gonna go with 1 strumming pattern for the G. That's down, up, down, up. And then you're gonna go for another strumming pattern for G, but this time you wanna emphasize your 2nd fret A string. Okay, so this note. Okay, 2nd fret A string. So it's a part of the G as well. So technically it's a 2 strumming patterns for G, but there are different notes that are emphasized here. So this one, the 2nd fret A, is now on the 2nd round. So I'll hit that one, and the bass, the first down. And that is what the G is all about. And then you're gonna go to D. And here you go back to a standard D grip, and you see you have your ring finger glued here through entire intro and the outro later. And now you're gonna do a total of 4 strumming rounds for the last D here. But on the 3rd round, you're gonna give some extra kick to it. We're gonna do the first 2 rounds just standard. Okay, and then on the 3rd round, you're gonna play So it's, you start the third round with the down on the open G string now to get this open note, and you hammer on to the second fret to go back in position for the D chord. And then you do just a standard D on the fourth round. Okay, so that is this intro. I hope I could clear that out for you so you understand. I'm going to take you through this very, very slowly, one round, and then I'm going to play one standard round for you. So let's go from the beginning, starting in this position here. That's one round. So it goes like this. Yeah, so there you have it. All right. That was the hardest part. Let's go over to the actual song. All right, so it starts in the first verse here. You're gonna play the same strumming pattern now through the entire song here. So I'm just gonna mention the chords and the amount of strumming rounds for this different parts. So it starts in the first verse with D2, then A2, and G4. Right in the middle of this first verse, and the next line here, taking bombs, that's where we start again with D1, then A1, then G4, and it ends with D4. And that's your first verse. So to summarize that one, it's D2, A2, G4, D4, and then D1, A1, G4, and D4. All right, that takes us to the pre-chorus, Wichita, Who Broke Your Bones. So we're gonna play E minor 2, G2, D2, and A2. We're gonna repeat that. E minor 2, G2, D2, and the last A, it's A4. So to repeat that pre-chorus, it's E minor 2, G2, D2, and A2. And you're gonna play the same in the second round, second and final round. The only difference here is the ending. Instead of A2, you play A4, right? And then comes the chorus where he sings again and again, okay? And here you're gonna play in the exact same way as the pre-chorus. So 2 rounds of E minor, G, D, and A. A 2 times in the first round and 4 times in the second and last round. All right, so let's go on here. The second verse will be played in the same way as the first one, and the same goes with the second pre-chorus and the second chorus. And the only difference here in the second chorus is we had 2 rounds in the last A of the 2 rounds. We had 2 strumming rounds for the last A. On this second chorus, you're just gonna play, no, we had 4, sorry. Now you're gonna play just 2. So just the same 2 rounds, E minor 2, G2, D2, A2 for 2 rounds. That's how you play the last chorus there, the second. After the second chorus comes an instrumental part, and this is where we need the C. It starts with C2, goes on to G2, D2, and A2, okay? You're gonna play that for 2 rounds, and this is just an instrumental part. It goes like this: C2, G2, we're still now coming into this bridge part. You're gonna play in the exact same way. Only difference here is it starts to sing here, heading towards your sitting now. And you're gonna play another 2 rounds. So C2, G2, D2, A2 again for 2 rounds. So in total, it will be 4 rounds. The first 2 rounds, just the instrumental part, and the last 2 rounds with the singing vocals. And then we're gonna end this with an outro. And you're gonna go back to this intro play here we have with rounds of that, and then it ends with just 1 down for the following chords: D, A, G, and guess what, the final chord, D. And that is how Gavin Leatherwood's Wichita ends. So a great song to practice your strumming. It's an easy strumming pattern that you need to really get through this song, and then you can level up with this melody here if you want. It's not necessary, you can manage to do the song without the intro and outro. So that was especially for you, Kay, who wished for this Wichita song, and for all you fans. I hope you enjoyed this Wish Wednesdays as much as I do. So keep on wishing here on Gordon Guitar, and perhaps it's your song next time. Play tuned.